Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. Today, I just decided to revisit my two aquariums today. This is the 8-gallon aquarium, glass aquarium with curved edges. This is from Sun. This is the one that has the 4 pendant cories in here that are doing just great. Mr. Pebbles the betta, as we can see here. It has a ton of plants and snails and shrimp that is in this tank. Now, something different that I did to this tank was that I was using that Neo CO2 right here, as you can see here, and I was using that for CO2. I now have removed that CO2 and just stopped using it, and my plants are still growing like some crazy. Now, I do use liquid fertilizer. This is the one that I'm currently using right now. It's from Aquarium Co-op, Easy Green. It does pretty good, and I fertilize it about once, maybe twice a week. This tank definitely needs a trim back. That's for sure. It definitely needs to be trimmed back. There's so many plants in this tank, and I definitely need to trim it back. I keep it heated with a 75 watt small, not 75, it's 75 degrees, but with a 100 watt heater. I just got a simple 10-gallon Aquarium heater on the back, an Aquarium Planet Light on top that came with the kit, and just the small, like, coarse kind of, just a small, very small pebble like substrate that's on the bottom that's growing the plants, and everything in here is doing just great, except for of course the trim back. I definitely need to trim back this aquarium because I have got just too many plants in it, and it definitely needs to be trimmed back as well. So this is the little 8-gallon tank. Really proud of it. Really does well. I don't hardly have to do any water changes on it. Every now and then I will just do a very small water change on it, but really hardly no water changes at all. Okay, now let's go over here to the bigger tank. This is my larger Lake Tanganyika tank, 127 gallon Lake Tanganyika tank, acrylic, which is of course 6 feet long, 24 inches wide, and 17 inches tall. So the inhabitants of this tank, now this is not the most colorful tank, not at all, but the uniqueness and the diversity of this tank is what's so interesting. It's a mixed tank, really, because everything in here is not biotop to the Lake Tanganyika, but it works very well in my case. So I have switched some things up in this tank. As you can see here, I've got mainly a lot of neon dwarf rainbow fish. Of course, I've got the Leupes, the albino bacardi. I've got some calvas, some Julius chromis transcriptus or nodus, and just of course the multifasciatus and fish like these. I even have a couple cyprochromis that is still in this tank, and some harlequin, rasboras. I've got some pandagaras, which do really great in the tank. Look at that. Even got a little tetra over here, a red-eye tetra. And I've got some Java, not Java, but sword plants that's in the front here that seem to be doing particularly well. And of course, the tank is loaded with snails as well as for the scavengers. So, just to let you know that I've changed up some things in this aquarium as well. You know, at some of my earlier videos, I had nothing. I had some larger rainbow fish in here, like Australian rainbow fish and turquoise rainbow fish. Well, I've come to find out that those rainbow fish, they did not do very well. I think the problem is with some larger rainbow fish is because they have longer fins and their bigger body and longer fins. The multifasciatus particularly was making it extremely difficult for them, nipping at the fins and stuff like that. So I got rid of all those rainbow fish and just sticking now with the dwarf neon rainbow fish, which in my opinion is the perfect companion in any Lake Tanganyika tank because they're short bodied, They get about 2.5 to 3 inches. They're very fast and they do very well in hard water. So if I had to pick a companion outside of cyprochromis that would be good for a Tanganyika tank, it would be the dwarf neon rainbow fish. They're really good fish to have in here. They do so excellent. You get a large school, and I'm telling you, you will not regret it in this tank. And so I just wanted to revisit a couple of my aquariums. Everything is going just great in here. I'm not going to get into all the details of this tank, but yeah, these are all my aquariums. I only have 2, but I'm very proud to have 2. And I take very good care of them. And so that's just a little tip. You take care of as many aquariums as you can take care of. If you can only take care of 1, then let that be the best aquarium you can have. If you can take care of 101, make sure you have a crew. But make sure those are your best aquariums that you can have. And so make sure that you have the time and the money and an effort to put forward to taking care of your aquatic animals. And I think everything will be fine. Okay, folks, just wanted to re-show my aquariums again and just wanted to revisit the aquarium. And just one last thing here I'm going to talk about. You see that black background that I have on the back? I'm going to actually remove that and put a rock background on the back of that. It's going to be a little bit difficult because it's a sticky background. And of course, the tank is already established. And so I'm going to see if I can walk you through that as I try to proceed in putting on that background, the sticky background on an already established fish tank. So until then, guys, have a great day. And hey, keep on hacking.